Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Emma from Untitled Chapter and I'm really pleased that you're here with me. I have pre-shuffled your cards and laid them out, albeit slightly messily. I'm struggling for room here. But there are 3 piles, 1, 2, 3, that you can choose from. Each pile contains 3 oracle cards, 1 flowers language card, 1 archetype card, and you also have crystals to choose from as well. Okay, so Moonstone, Opalite, Rose Quartz, and what we'll do as well to help you to choose is turn over the flower. So here we have Zinnia. What is not here is the key. Foxglove, confidence. Be what you want to see. And you also have Azalea, find balance and be centered. Okay guys, so they are the piles for you to choose from. This is a yes or no pick a pile. I'm going to turn over the cards and read them very, very briefly just to give you some kind of indication as to whether this reading is for you, whether it resonates with you through the messages that are in the cards. But mostly I'll just give you a yes or a no for each pile. Okay, so have a look at the piles, think about your question. You don't have to just choose one pile. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, you are more than welcome to watch more than one pile. Follow your intuition at all times, especially when watching tarot. Okay, you're the one who is in control. Do what you feel guided to do, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to your reading. If you chose Zinnia and if you chose Moonstone, then this is your reading. Welcome here. So I made a mistake earlier in the introduction when I told you that you had 3 oracle cards. See? Some confusion between 3 and 4. That could be a message for somebody. But I'm also hearing that old saying, measure twice, cut once. Has anyone heard that? So yeah, there are actually 4 different oracle cards along with an archetypes card, a language of the flowers card, and 3 tarot cards, which may mean something to somebody. Just getting numbers in the wrong, well, making a mistake with numbers. Not a huge mistake. It can be rectified, but maybe there's a message in there for somebody just to double check. So Zinnia, absence, what is not here is the key. If this is to do with a relationship, is somebody showing up? Are they present? If they're not, then that could be an indication of whether something is right or not. It could be an absence of a person. It could be an absence of a job or an absence of a choice. It could be to do with like a physical absence, or it could be to do with something that's more abstract than that. What is not here is the key. Absence. Something missing. Okay. The father. Oof. This could be a glaringly obvious message for somebody here, and this could be to do with your father, who may not be here for a multitude of reasons, and I'm so sorry. This could be to do with a father, somebody who you know. Who is absent, but the archetype of the father is massively present or massively absent, and there is an in between. But can you see how there's stark contrast between these two sides of the card? And some people experience this as massively absent or massively present. This could be to do with how you have been shaped through your own experiences to have a particular view on what a father should be, or what a father is or isn't. Here we have the portal. Adventure, ancestors calling. Are you ready? Ooh, so in this sense, 17 could mean something, or 8 to somebody. With this here, what is not here is the key. Are you ready to go and find what is missing? Are you ready to go on an adventure? Ancestral healing? Or I really like to think of this as a gift card. Do you have some special gifts? What is not here is the key. Are you using your creativity? Are you using your talents? Are you using your spiritual gifts? With this card, you're being called. But you also have pause. This is perhaps not going to be the most easiest of journeys, and it could well be a journey of discovery or trying to find something out with regard to someone or something who isn't in your life. And this is just a card telling you, in combination with these, that it's not probably going to be a massively easy road or experience. Enter at your own risk, like, make sure that you protect yourself in as many ways as possible. Prepare yourself, set yourself up for the things that you are likely to encounter on the mission that you're on. Mission. That's quite a strong word as well. Journey, adventure. This is a beautiful card though here. Trust in the flavors that led you here. An unexpected alignment. Let it move you in ways that capture your soul. This is kind of saying to me though, that whatever adventure or journey that you go on now in search of what is not here, it will have a positive outcome. You'll feel cradled. I'm hearing the word cradled. Interesting. You also have soul family. A massively obvious interpretation and story for somebody coming from here, and this is very specific. Somebody is going on a mission to find their long lost family, and it's definitely an adventure, and definitely one that Spirit would like you to be prepared for. But they're also saying you don't need to do things on your own. So who do you have that you can call on who would be able to help you, to support you in this circumstance? Call on them. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to say, hold my hand whilst I do this, please. It doesn't have to be so literal. But with the casserole card being here, and also this card, the portal, that you're being called to go on an adventure that is going to tell you something about who you are, and find a missing piece of a jigsaw that's not there in your life. Absence, what is not here, is key. It seems to me that there's a very clear path down which some of you need to go. Let's have a look at your cards. Wow. King of Cups, Empress, and the World. Wow. You have so much available to you, within you, with the Empress there. You are the creator, you are magic, you are abundant, you are able to draw on your intuition, on your creativity. With the King of Cups here, the King of Wands here, you are able to passionately make things happen. You are magic in that you've got the resources and the power that you need to go on this mission. I feel like you're leaving to go on some kind of mission. It could well be that you're traveling to go somewhere with a world healer. But it's definitely to complete something that you need. Yeah, it's definitely to complete something that you need to feel. How do I say it? Not like, I don't mean like complete or whole. I just mean for resolve. But with the Empress and the King of Wands, you have the power that you need. Like, you've got all the resources available to you to be able to do it within yourself, right? But you also have other people who you can rely on to go out into the world, to go on this adventure, on this calling that you have. To complete the jigsaw. Wow. This is amazing, and it's an overwhelming yes. Go forward and go and do what you need to do. Be aware that there may be trials and tribulations, that there may be things that come up along the journey. These might be things to do with the way that you feel about certain things, the way that you're surprised by information that you find out, for example, things that may feel a particular way, but you're ready because you're being called by Spirit, and it's asking you, this reading is asking you to trust in yourself, in others, and in Spirit, because you're being called. So, group number 1, how exciting. I wish you all the best on your journey. If this is where we part ways, thank you so much for being here and for letting me read for you. If you have chosen to ask another question, I'll see you in another reading. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi everyone. Welcome to your reading. If you chose Opalite, then this one is for you. Okay, so Foxglove, confidence, be what you want to see. Be what you want to see. So sometimes this can mean surrounding yourself with the things that your idols or those people who you aspire to be like or look up to. And I'm talking about positive role models as well. How would they behave? What would they be reading? What would they be dressing like? What would they be? What would their routine be like? Think about your higher self. Think about you, a future you, somebody who is in the position that you would like to be in now. What do they look like? What do they dress like? What do they do when they wake up in the morning? What do they do when they go to bed at night? How do they behave? What are their relationships like? I really feel like this is a massive chance to visualize what you want to see, be what you want to see. You also have Eros as well, so we'll talk a little bit about that, and I will read you the actual description from the book about what she says. But this could be to do with cultivating your own passion and desire, and it could be to do with relationships and having confidence within them or within your own sexual energy. Okay, in how you are processing your feelings and how you're feeling your feelings and being really confident. I was looking for a word and it's right there in front of me, in your desires. Okay, we'll read that at the end. Okay, your oracle cards. You actually have rosemary bread. Rosemary, massively protective herb used for medicinal purposes, grown in homes, around homes for protection, antibacterial, antiviral. Can be used to dried and used to cleanse the home with smoke. But in this card, it's to do with kind of holding an olive branch out, breaking bread, saying, come on, let's fix and mend and work together. Share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. Break bread with the spirit of rosemary, which will call for healing and mend. This could be directly a message for somebody here. Along with this, you have birth in a new age. So for me, this looks like transformation. It could be to do with healing something. It could be to do with healing some kind of intimacy or energy between one or two, between people. Dreaming a new world into being, birthing new creations. Whoever I'm connecting with seems to be very centered and very spiritual. The mystic, high priestess, you very intuitive. Very intuitive. It might just be to have the confidence in what you already know. So there is a reason that you have those dreams. Number one, this is magic. This is believing in your own magic. Believing in your intuition, believing in your visions. Look, birth in a new age. This rosemary bread appearing in the middle or being placed in the middle may be to do with some resistance that you are facing in terms of how you perceive life and how you would like things to be. And it's kind of a card of trying to heal the way that people might be thinking about things or might be thinking about you. However, not at the expense of where you're going. All right, so you can try with people, but if they don't want to understand, then they don't. Right, look. Yeah, deception. I don't think that this is actually anything to do with you being deceived in this specific. It could be for some people, but it's more like it's more like resistance. It's more like some sort of shadow with somebody, and you're trying to be different. It might be your own shadow. Yeah, that actually could be what it is. It might be your own resistance to the gifts that you have and the pathway that you're on. It might be your own resistance and doubt in yourself, and this is why we have the confidence here. And also, there's a reason that you have these dreams. Believing in yourself, believing in your powers, believing in your intuition. So whoever I'm connecting with here, I think you are very spiritually, I don't know what to say, enlightened, awakened, or starting to believe that you are and believe in your own gifts. We have the Ten of Swords. This is something to do with a very, very painful ending of sorts. Something that's probably happened in the past that has knocked your confidence, that's taken away your ability to kind of believe in yourself in some sense, has knocked your confidence. Yeah, look, we keep coming back to that word, confidence. And the foxglove as a plant, it grows tall and it's quite showy and it is confident in itself. It has a very unique look about it, and I think that's you. So it's about taking now the hurt and the pain and the self-doubt from the past and transmuting that energy here with this card. Can you see how one thing is becoming another? Take the energy, take what hurt you, and transmute that into something. So you have the Queen of Wands, and you have the Nine of Cups. So once you do that, once you believe in your intuition, your empathy, your creativity, your magic, I feel like they should be switched. Yes, that feels better. Once you believe in your power, your own power, and you take the lessons from the past and you transmute them, you reach your wish fulfillment and your Nine of Cups. That's your happy ever after, whatever it looks like for you. I said I would read to you, Eros, didn't I? If I can find it. Why don't they number the cards? So Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism. A more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. Yeah, in this sense, it's like all of the magic of your being coming to fruition and into listening to your dreams and using the knowledge and the downloads and the guidance that you are getting from spirit and transmuting it and doing something with it. So like unbridled creativity, for example, with this Queen of Wands. What do we long for? What are we why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being. Nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. It allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own, you see? The things that make you different, the things that make you stand out, embrace them, because you can use this raw internal essence energy, because this is your power. It's kind of like a power card here in this reading. Okay, you may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality, and that doesn't even have to be sexually led. That could be to do with a passion, like just such an embedded depth of passion in your own self and in your magic that you're maybe not necessarily having the confidence to allow outwards. I'm feeling this. This is like a huge, great big ball of energy within my belly, like that just needs to be seen. You know, if you are a dancer, dance. If you're an artist, paint, draw. If you're a singer, sing. Like, it's that kind of raw talent, passion, magic inside you that needs to come out. Okay? Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart, and remember, you're always being led towards its center. Yeah, look, you're being led. It's intuition and it's guidance from spirit. There's a reason you have those dreams. You can go into something new with birth in a new age and go to your 9 of Cups there. You're ready. Passion and playfulness. You're ready. Sexual health. Yep. This is a yes pile. So, group number 2, I wish you all the best on your adventure. Be what you want to see. If this is where we part ways, I'll see you next time. Otherwise, I'll see you in another reading. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose Rose Quartz and Azalea, Temperance, find balance and be centered, then this is your reading. Find balance and be centered. Okay, with what? Apocalypse. Wow. Sometimes when we think that we're at the very, very end, it's actually the very, very beginning. And we're called to test our strength of resolve and our balance and our confidence and our trust in ourselves. So what seems like actually it's the end of something, or it's a catastrophe, it's actually maybe an initiation period. And we have to call on all of our reserves and balance ourselves. It's like learning to ride a bike, finding that center where you don't tip either way. It's like walking along a tightrope and not falling off. It's a balance beam. It's a drawing of everything that you possess within to keep you balanced and centered. Interesting. Let's look at cards. Truth. That which is true will always be enough. Honor, Empress, integrity. Yes, everything inside you, all of your resources to keep you walking that path of truth, of the straight and narrow, in the midst of carnage. This could be to do with the end of a relationship. This could be to do with the way that people are treating you because of the end of something. The end of something. But remember that you are an empress. Remember that you walk in truth. Remember that you have integrity. Be true to yourself. Find balance. Be centered. Do not allow the behavior of others, perhaps, to affect the way that you are behaving. For example, say you are going through a really difficult ending of a relationship, or going through a divorce and somebody is playing dirty. Make sure that you don't lower yourself to the same level, that you have integrity, that you have honor, because it means something. Because if you betray yourself, it's very difficult to then find a trust in yourself again. If you behave in a way that is actually true to you, if you behave in a way that is your non-negotiable, as in, that you don't betray yourself, you can always stand up. You can always find your center again. If you go down a road that is not reflective of who you are and your truth and the way that you would really feel is the way to move in a certain situation, I think what this reading is saying is don't get dragged down and don't get dragged in. Try to avoid that, no matter how hopeless or chaotic things feel and seem. For example, it could be, I don't know why this is coming to my head, this might be a very specific message for somebody, but it could be to do with an unfair dismissal at work, or you're being used as a scapegoat for something. Be true to yourself, find balance and be centered, find some solace in, excuse me, your truth. That which is true will always be enough. It will. It really, really will. The spell is cast, let go. This is saying that things are out of your hands now. You have to trust now in your truth, in your integrity, in the fact that you've done enough. And hand it over to spirit and hand it over to your guides, and know that you've done all you can do. Devotional. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue in times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. Some people find balance by journaling and find balance and their center by speaking their truth. It could be by creating something, creating art. It could be through journaling, like I already said. It could be through talking to a therapist. It could be, or whatever it is that you need to do to find some kind of balance and to feel like you're not being dragged or knocked in one direction or another. You're being asked to do that, to go within, to find your truth, and look, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. I'm really sorry for you and the things that you are going through that might be hurting you right now, or that you feel how to say that you're feeling devastated by, and that it feels like it's the end of the world, but it's not, you know. Because when you have yourself, you have your truth, and you have your center, you have everything that you need to move forwards. It's just what you need to do at the moment is find how you can not feel like you're falling apart. I'm really feeling this reading. Oh gosh, yeah. There's definitely been something that has collapsed with the tower there. The tower, the 7 of Cups. But the 6 of Wands is here. This is returning victorious from a battle, you know. And being in the limelight for something, albeit maybe scarred. You've had to make some choices. You've had to walk the path of the unknown, or you will have to on the back of this tower. You're being asked to make your choices, make your choices with truth and integrity, right? The choices that you now need to make in order to move forwards, or that you've had to make. Find solace in the fact that you've done it with truth and in integrity, right? And you will be okay. It's just a period of waiting and trying to gather everything that you need in this time to be okay. What do they need to do? What's the advice? Just know that you're going to be okay. The Sun. That's amazing. I'm so pleased that I pulled that card. And I just had to ask for something more for you, because this period of time, although it probably feels soul destroying, although it probably feels like it's the end of the world, you're gonna be okay. You are moving. You will transition through this. You are going to be okay. The Sun is the most positive card in this entire deck. Use everything that you have to keep yourself centered and balanced, and to transmute any energy that you have by journaling, making art, doing whatever it is that you need to do to find a creative outlet to keep you on the straight and narrow. But the Sun is coming to you, and you will be okay. You will be okay. This isn't a clear yes or no. This is a waiting period of time. If your question was, I can't go and guess what your questions were. All I can give you is a slight indication. I would say don't do anything right now. You need to wait. You need to heal. You need to see how to find balance in this situation and let go of what is going on right now, because you've done all that you can do. If it's a if it's a question of will things be okay, yes, that's definitely a yes, they're going to be okay. If it's a card of should I move into doing something new, if it's to do with yourself and finding your peace, solace, and transmuting some energy to make yourself feel better, then it's a yes. If it's a going down a completely different path and starting something new, I would advise against that right now until you are feeling better. Okay, so I hope that helped. I hope it gave you some clarity and some guidance. I'm sending you all my love. If this is where we part ways, then I will see you next time, or I'll see you in a different reading. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Everything's going to be okay. It will be okay. You have the sun. All right. Sending you lots of love. I'll see you next time. Bye.